Question number 51. Let's read it. Most acidic compound among the following is. Students, among the given options, the most acidic compound is alkyne. That means option number 3. Since in case of alkyne, the carbon to which hydrogen is attached is sp hybridized. And in case of sp hybridized carbon atom, the percentage S character is 50%. And as we know that more the percentage S character in the hybridized orbital, more will be its minus I effect. So more will be the acidic nature of the compound. So among the given options, the most acidic compound is option number 3, that is alkyne. So the correct answer is option number 3. Moving to next question, which is question number 52. Let's read it. The most reactive compound towards nitration reaction is. Student, first of all, I'm drawing the structure of the given compounds. First of all, we are given with phenol, and we know that here OH has plus M effect. Then we have chlorobenzene. This Cl shows minus I effect. Then we have toluene. This CH3 has plus H effect. That is hyperconjugation effect. Moving to the last option, nitrobenzene. In case of nitrobenzene, NO2 has a minus M effect. Students, we all know that as the electron density on the ring increases, the reactivity towards nitration also increases. So among the given compounds, the compound which is most reactive towards nitration is phenol. Here I'm writing the reactivity order towards electrophilic substitution reaction. Because of plus M effect, phenol will be most reactive towards nitration. So here I'm writing phenol followed by toluene, because in case of toluene there is hyperconjugation effect. So toluene followed by chlorobenzene because of minus I effect. So, and the least reactive compound is nitrobenzene because of minus M effect. That means the correct answer is option number 1. Moving to the next question, which is question number 53. Let's read it. A compound P on reductive ozonolysis gives the given compound. The structure of compound P is. Student, in case of reductive ozonolysis, alkenes converts into carbonyl compounds. So first of all, we have to count the number of carbon atoms which will be making the ring, because there are two carbonyl groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 carbon atoms will be forming the ring. So the ring contains 5 carbon atoms. There will be a double bond, and on the doubly bonded carbon there is a methyl group attached. So, and on this doubly bonded carbon there is a methyl group attached. So this on reaction with O3 followed by zinc and water gives CH3 C double bond O. Since there's a cleavage from here, CH2 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 C double bond O H. That means the correct answer is option number 2. Moving to the next question, students, which is question number 54. Let's read it. Which of the following is a greenhouse gas? Students, among the given options, O3, that is ozone, which is option number 4, is a greenhouse gas. So here I'm writing answer is option number 4. Moving to next question, which is question number 55. Let's read it. In which of the following anti-Markovnikov's addition of HBr is not observed? Students, in case of symmetrical alkenes, anti-Markovnikov's addition is not observed. So let's find out that which of the following is a symmetrical alkene. Starting with option number 1, isobutylene. No. An unsymmetrical alkene. Moving to next, propene. Again an unsymmetrical alkene. Moving to next, but1-ene. This is again an unsymmetrical alkene. Moving to last option, hex3-ene. Student, this is a symmetrical alkene. I'm drawing the structure. This on addition with HBr, Markovnikov's addition, or anti-Markovnikov's addition will give the same product. That means the product so obtained is whether it's Markovnikov additions or it's anti-Markovnikov addition, the product so obtained is same. That means the correct answer for this question is option number 4. Moving to next question.